Hello and welcome, my space dust cadets. That was actually really difficult to say. It's SJB here, and we are back with episode 2 of Iron Marine's Invasion. So this is Gonzalor. We're going to be playing on just normal, not veteran or impossible yet. As we get better and better at the game, we will decide to up the difficulty. But for now, I think normal is a good way to play it. This is call to action. So the main objective is to stop the vultures from plundering the Federation base. One cool thing about this game is it's not just an automatic build a base, do a thing, kill your opponent kind of game. There's a lot of different ways that they like to do it. Whether or not you have to destroy a certain objective, or defend your base from a bunch of guys attacking you from all different corners, or dropping down your hero in certain ways to play in sort of an adventurous way. There's a lot of ways that they make this game exciting. It's not always the exact same thing over and over again, and that to me is just kind of cool. They also leave weird things that are kind of like bonuses throughout the game. It's well polished. It looks pretty. It's fun. It's cool. So, I know I'm talking it up a little bit, but I think it's a fun game, and I always recommend these kind of things to people. It is a personal preference that I like RTS-style games, but I always feel like the company that makes this game always does a good job in making the game, again, polished. I think polished is a good way to put it. It's not necessarily the best game ever, but it's always well polished. So now they're going to teach us about swapping units. So, if you like just sticking with one unit type, that's fine. You could probably just spam Rangers and do a really good job here. But if you want to be better at the game, there are better ways to play it than just spamming one unit type. For example, you can go into a Specialist. And the reason why you might want to swap into Specialist is because certain guys are going to have things like armor on them and things like that, and you're going to want to make sure you're going to be able to defend them. So you can look at every individual unit in the game as you're playing it, which is new to this game, and I really enjoy it. It makes us understand how to beat them, what to do with them, and or what we should be using to beat our enemies. So what we're going to do is we're going to
on my way.
Move back just a little bit here. We're going to use her new power-up. In addition, I should mention really quickly that the range of our units is shown to us. So you definitely want to pay attention to that. See this blue circle of triangle-looking things around us? That is going to be the range of our units. So definitely use that to your advantage, and make sure you're not leaving your units just a little bit too far away from things to keep things being used properly, you know?
As you command.
All right, so our new power here is to make our units invulnerable. So we're going to make our snipers invulnerable here. We're going to shoot a couple of guys really quickly before we take over this base, and we're going to try to use our hero to kill the base while the snipers take down all of the units, hopefully. Now, our snipers are not very tanky, but they are very strong. So let's see if we can kill some of these jetpack guys and everything. And we're going to try to take over this base really quickly before we completely lose out. So, right now, what we're doing is we're just taking over this base, and we're getting our own Ethereum refinery so we can use it to build either a defensive turret or to build more units. This example, I'll just build more Rangers, and we're going to take down this wall really quickly. Now, before we go too far, I just want to go check on this area really quickly because there's often things hidden in the side of the map. So don't just assume that there's nothing over there. There may be things kind of all over the place. Now, because we're just beginning this game off, they're going to show us a lot of new tricks and tips and things like that. I will be going over most of them, but some of them that are just sort of self-explanatory, I will not be going over too much. So I like that they gave you all this data and everything. It does help you understand how to play the game a little bit better. There are aerial units in this game, so make sure that you're using your units properly. Make sure you can actually reach them. And make sure you've got vision on them, like we talked about in our last episode, with height differences. If you're on a hill or something like that, you can't see people above you. If you can't see people on the hill, but you're on the hill, you can see people below you, and they might not be able to see you, which is really cool. Defensive structures, like this turret here, are pretty cool. You can only build turrets in spots that the Ethereum refinery allows you to, so make sure you're paying attention to what that can do. And then manual targets. So instead of just letting your guys attack whatever they want, you can say, hey, oh, I really don't like that guy, or this squad needs to attack that guy. Make sure you're attacking the right guys for a little bit of a strategic advantage for yourself here. All right, let's get going. In addition, don't forget about your hero, man. You can easily pick up your hero and drop your hero wherever you want. I think that's kind of important. You can also pick her up and drop her kind of all the way across the screen. Gives you a lot of different ways to play the game here. Alright, so for right now, there's really only like one way to go, but later on in the game, there's going to be many different ways that we could go, and we can decide how and where we want to play this game. So, looks like this is going to be kind of like the final area we got to go to, and we're going to go for our new power. So you're going to see it on the bottom right corner here. We're going to drop down a couple of our extra squads. And even though I don't actually need to, I'm also going to drop a bomb on these guys to show you guys what these different units on the bottom right do as well. So it looks like we are going to get that big fat V. Delicious. What is this? A portal? We rebuilt it after the Rad's last invasion. Great, great. We have an active portal to the Rad's galaxy? What? We sent an agent in secret to investigate what they're up to. Ooh, interesting. So we're invading them a little bit. We're invading the Rads. Colonel, the Rad are ready to attack, but I couldn't find out where. Uh-oh, the Rad are coming. Oh no, I guess they are invading us. I thought uh-oh. Uh-oh. I am not from this galaxy. I missed it. Hopefully you guys got to see it. And there we go. Victory is ours. Alright. So, Planet Imperia, last day of the Festival of Oh no, what is that? Ooh. Here they come. Oh no, is that the Rads? Oh, protect the crystals! Alright, Imperians. Oh no, they just freaking blew up the planet, man. Holy crap. That sucks. That sucks. I think they blew up the planet. The Imperians. Oh yeah, they did. Look at the planet's dead. Everybody just left. All the Imperians probably dead too. Darn. Darn, darn. So sad, man. Oh, and they're coming back. They're coming to attack this planet now. Oh, we gotta protect it, bro. We gotta protect this planet. So, we get a bunch of stuff for beating level 2 here. We get a new unit, Apocrita? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. We got some Frog Knots, which is another group of units that we can play with, a command center, some credits, and a tech point. Cool, cool. So let's go over some of this stuff before we hop into the next game in the next video here. So rally our troops. So this is the unit picks. This is where we decide which units we want to use as part of our team. They decided for Iron Marines that there are not just there's not just 3 sets of units that you can use all the time like in the original Iron Marines. This time around, there are many different units that you can use. So there are the Commandos. There are the Frog Knots, so we're going to select the Frog Knots and drop them in our second slot here. In addition, we'll eventually unlock the Mechas, the Scoundrels, and the Fellhood. So we get to choose out of those 3 which ones we want to use, but these aren't unlocked until Mission 16, Mission 5, and Mission 3. So at the very least, we get all of these guys to choose from kind of right from the get-go. But in addition, if you're up for it, there are some purchasable stuff. The Ascendi, the Cathros, and the Daikaijus, which I gotta admit look pretty freaking cool. You know, the Scorchwing, the Monarch of the Frostbite, cool names too. Gotta admit that. But $7 for these guys, so pretty penny for all these puppies. We're going to just stick with the normal 2 for now. I'm going to play through the game on normal with all of the regular units, and if you guys are interested, we might pop into some of the more advanced units beyond that. So we want to improve our tech, so make sure after every single battle you're going down here into the tech lab, and you are using your nuts, or your gears, or your tokens, or whatever you want to call them. They look like nuts, but it is what it is. So what you want to do is you want to use your nut to increase the shield capacitor. And now we have our shield capacitor up. Reduces shield cooldown from 25 to 22 seconds. It's nothing intense, but it does unlock the next set of levels here, which we can decide what we want to do. You can kind of just keep teching up only the top or only the bottom or whatnot all the way through to get to the very end. And that's probably the most efficient way to actually play the game, because all the best things are going to be near the end. But I'll be honest, I probably will kind of go in order here and just get one of everything kind of as time goes on. It should also be noted that you can upgrade a second time on some of these guys. So you look at the little green dot, you can see it's got 3 different ways that we can upgrade this guy as well. We can add more things that we can use kind of to our advantage here, but you can only get 3 of them. So it doesn't matter how much money you want to spend on these guys, but boom, 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 we got 3 of those guys unlocked. So if we ever want to pop them in there, we can. and some achievements. So achievements are going to be helpful for us. They're going to give us these credits here, which we can use again for in-game random things to help us out, and also these tech points. I think tech points is probably better than nuts. That's right. All right. Okay, we're going to go with tech points there. And we can go back into the tech section, and we can use our tech points on more tech things. Allied troops deal 20% more damage, or allied structures have 20% extra vision. I think I like this one better, man. 20% extra vision sounds good. And we also get this this database thing, which I think I already talked about in my last video. So, that's all I'm going to have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you press that like button for me. Make sure you subscribe. And I hope you guys have a super duper delicious day.